In this point, we are going to see how we can monitor the sales and formula by using the watch window. Okay, so to monitor the specific sales and their formulas in Excel, you can use the watch window feature, we can say. And the watch window is going to be basically allows to track the values or values of the selected cells in the real time. In the picture, we are able to see that whatever data we are going to be selecting, it may be consist some of the data, some of the function, formula, whatever it may be. And look at here, I'm going to be selecting this data, and I'm going to be click on the option watch window. We can immediately look at here after uh, clicking on the add watch. I'm going to be selecting this data, and accordingly it is going to be display all of the information over here. So look at here, to watch the watch window in Excel is a tool that allows you to monitor the sales values and formulas. Each and every detail is going to be displayed over here in the watch window, and whatever data we are going to be selecting, accordingly it is going to be display the details over here. And it can track sales across the multiple sheets as well. That means whatever data we are going to be selecting from multiple sheets, as well, we are able to see the details over here, and thus making it easy to identify any changes or errors in the complex calculations. Okay, that means all of the information is going to be available at one place, and here we are going to be checking for any formula is there or not, we can say. In simple word, we can track the details easily by using the add watch window, we can say, or feature in Excel. So here are some of the steps which we can follow whenever we are going to be using the watch window. So first we are going to be uh, find out the formulas tab in our Excel ribbon, and that we are going to find out the formula editing group, and then we are going to click on the option that is nothing but the watch window, and immediately the watch window is going to be displayed over here. Later on, look at here, I'm going to be click on the add watch, and we are going to be selecting the data as you want to add uh, in the in the watch window. Okay, and in the watch window pane, just click on the add watch, and immediately we are going to be selecting the data which we need to track. Okay, and then confirm the cell references and click on the add, and immediately whatever data we are going to be selecting, each and every detail about that selected data is going to be available in the add watch window, we can say. So let's flip with the Excel application, and let's see how it is going to be work. So look at here, in my sheets, in my sheet, I'm having such kind of data over here, which consists some of the data, some of the student marks, and I'm going to be having with some of the functions and formulas over here. Okay, I'm just going to be using the simply sum function over here, and look at here, I want to get the details about the selected data over here. And for that, what we are going to do, we are just going to be click on the formulas tab, and from here, look at here, in the formula editing group, we are able to see the watch window option over here. Okay, so I'm just going to be click on this option, and look at here, what is going to be happen over this is existing one information is there, so I'm going to be deleting this one. Okay, now look at here, I'm just going to be Just a second. Now look at here. I'm just going to be click on the add watch option, and look at here. I'm going to be selecting the data from over here, and look at here. Once we are going to be providing the references, we are going to be click on the add option, and immediately each and every details are going to be available in the one place we can see. So look at here. Here we are able to see the name, as well as the name of the file, sheet, whether it is sheet 1 or sheet 2, whatever cell references are there, what is the value in the particular cell, which formula is going to be used to get the sum of the selected data. Such kind of details we are able to see over here. So by using watch window, we are able to trace the each and every information, as well as we are going to be checking for the some of the formulas, if there is any errors there, and we are going to be fix these errors. Okay. Next, in this point, we are going to see that how we can provide the name for the selected cell over here, and that is nothing but name cells. Okay, that means here I'm going to be selecting some of the cell, and I'm going to be providing some name to that cell, and whenever in future, whenever I'm going to be click on this particular cell, immediately the whatever name is going to be provided earlier, that name is going to be appears over here. Okay, so look at here. We can define a cell name by typing the name into the new name box, and which is a letter located to the left of the formula bar whenever clicked on that cell, we can say. Okay, and for that we are going to be following simple steps. First, we are going to be selecting that particular cell, and later on we are going to be click on the formula tab, and we are going to be click on the define names, and we are going to be provide the name for that particular selected cell. And in the new name dialog box, we are going to be typing the name which we want to apply, and later on choose whether name should be applied to the particular selected cell, and look at here. Additionally, what you can do, additionally you can add some of the comments which are belongs to that particular cell, and just click on the and just press the enter key, and immediately what is going to happen, that name is going to be applied to the selected cell, and in future whenever we are going to be click on that particular cell, the name is going to be appear. So okay, and the shortcut key which is user to working with the same names, that is nothing but the control plus F3, which is going to helps to open the name manager, and the F3 shortcut key is going to be used to get the name list, whatever names are going to be applied for the various cells over here. Okay, we will see all these things practically as well. And look at here, the next point, that is nothing but the name data ranges we can. So that means in the previous point we have seen that how we can apply the name for the particular single selected cell. Here what we are going to do, here we are going to be selecting multiple cells as you want, and we are going to be applying or providing some name to that cell range, we can say. That means whatever cells, multiple cells you are going to be selecting, and you are going to be providing some name to that particular cell ranges. Okay, so simply you can follow these steps Either we can go with these steps, or either we can go with these steps if you want to provide the names to the data ranges or cell ranges, we can say. Okay, so for that, first we are going to be selecting the multiple cells like this, and later on we are going to be clicking on the white space to the left side of the formula bar, and we are going to type the name over here directly. Okay, and type the name that you want to use for the cell ranges, and look at here. uh, we are going to be once we are going to be pressing the enter key, immediately that name is going to be applied to that selected cell range. Either you can go with these steps as well. Okay, so whatever steps you are fine with, you can go with these steps, we can say. Okay, so let's see how we can uh, name the cells and how we can name the data ranges or cell ranges, we can say. Let's flip to the MS Excel application. Okay, now look at here. I'm just going to be selecting this particular cell, and here I want to provide the name to this particular cell over here. So what we are going to do, we just going to click on the formula tab, and inside the define names group, we are going to be selecting the define name option over here. And look at here, here we are going to be provide the name which you want to provide to the particular cell. Here I'm just going to be specifying marks. Okay, just click on the OK. Additionally, you can write down the comments as well. Okay, okay, that name is already used. So look at here, I'm just going to be passing some other name over here, modern college, and just click on the OK. Okay, so let's say just keep the college and click on the OK. So look at here, whenever I'm going to be selecting this particular cell, the name is going to be appears over here. Look at here. And once I'm going to be click on another cell, it's going to be the name is going to be not appear over here. So in future, whenever we are going to be clicking over this, we are able to see the provided name, we can say. As well as while talking about the naming to the cell ranges or data ranges, what we are going to do, we are going to be selecting the particular cells, and we are going to be providing the name. Or directly you can type the name over here. Okay, here I'm going to be writing the marks. Okay, and just on the enter, immediately the name for these cell ranges is going to be applied over here. Okay, okay, so select the range one. Either you can go with this as well. You can provide the name to the cell ranges as well. Marks. Okay, so look at here. In future, whenever we are going to be selecting that range, the name is going to be appears over immediately. Okay, next, in this point we are going to see that how we can apply the name to particular table in Excel application. Okay, so for that we need to go through these simple steps, we can say. Okay, if you want to apply the name to the particular table, then what you can do, you can click on the particular table, and follow these steps. Just click on that particular table, go to the table tools, then design, and then properties, and then you can provide the table name over here and highlight the table name and enter a new name, you can say. Okay. So let's see how we can do this in the Excel application. So look at here. Here I'm going to be inserting a table. Okay. So table is going to be inserted over here. And look at here. Once I'm going to be click on that particular table, what is going to be happen over here? The default name is going to be appears, that is nothing but the table one over here. So from here you can change the name to another name, you can say. Here I'm going to be saying that student table, student table. Okay, and immediately the name student is going to be applied to that particular table over here. Okay, and look at here. While working with the while managing the named ranges and objects, what we can do, we can just find out the we can use the name manager option, which is going to be located on the formulas tab. Okay, that means in future, if you want to manage, if you want to make any changes or if you want to customize the name ranges or cell ranges, then we can use the uh, name manager option under the tab, we can say. And look at here, the create new named ranges. So look at here, using name manager, what we can do over here. Using name manager, we can create new name ranges. We can edit the existing one ranges, uh, as well as we can change the range, the references, and delete the unnecessary names as well. Okay, so look at here. Under the formula tab, we are able to see the option that is nothing but the name manager. And if you want to open the name manager by using shortcut key, then we can use the Control plus F3 shortcut key to open the name manager window directly. Okay, so let's see in the Excel how we can work with this. So look at here. I'm just going to be click over here. I'm just going to be click on the formulas and look at here. I'm just going to be click on the name manager option over here. Look at here. These names we have provided recently for some of the cell range or for the particular cell we have already provided the name. And these are some of the existing names which I have already provided for the particular cell or selected cell range, we can say. Okay, so here what we can do with the help of name manager, we can either define the new cell range or cell name we can provide, or either we can customize the existing one by double clicking or selecting that particular uh, name, and just we can click on edit option and we can make the changes and uh, save the changes into that particular name. Okay, as well as we can delete a particular selected names as well. Okay, so by this what we can do, we can work with the name manager if you want to make any changes or while working with the ranges and objects, we can say. That's it for today. Thank you.